This moon looks like a fucking opening, dog. Looks like a fucking opening. Excuse me. Looks like a portal. I've been up for hours, dog. I've been up for like 5 hours already. This is leaving too late, but if I want to go with the guy I like, I'm kind of on time. Right, I'm on time. Trying to go slow still, you know? That's why I like to give myself extra time. You know, I make sure there's no kids running out, no matter what time it is. I make sure there's no body on the street when I'm fucking driving, you know? You're gonna eat me alive. Can you feel my heart beating like a hammer? Check the blind spot. Always check that, my guy. Right, it has the aura around the lights all the time. Is that just my mind? Because when I see the aura around the lights from the fog in the fucking window, whatever it's from, it's not only just the fog in the window that makes it's like it pops out, you know? Is that from drugs? Because other people who never did drugs also see that shit. Right, how am I the crazy one? For fucking what? Right, how am I the fucking crazy one when I see these light patterns? Right, I got the disorder. What, because you can't fucking see it? Right, I'm the problem because you don't fucking see the problem? Or don't want to see the problem? Right, I've been trying to have a cure for the problems that I got for a long time, yo. It ain't like I just went against the culture, right? I didn't go counter culture just to be opposite, contrarian, right? I didn't do all that, right? I was looking for help from the regular ways, from the church, from the doctors, right? I was looking for help. And all they wanted to do is stuff me in hell, deeper and deeper in hell inside of myself, right? Look outward for the answers. No. Jesus tells us to look within for the kingdom of heaven. That's where I want to go, ultimately, at the end of the life. Right? I would like to go to heaven. With God's permission. Right? I don't want to just creep into heaven and be like, I'm here, God. Right? I want him to ask me questions of how I thought about the world, what I felt. Right? I don't want him to just say, you're not allowed to ask questions. Right? Why would God put us here if we're not allowed to ask questions about certain things? You know, I could see not being allowed to ask certain questions, like God would get offended by it, you know? At the end, like when he gives you the judgment, like, well, you gotta go down there, bro. Right? Then you can't question it, right? But if you're in the trial, right? If you're in the trial period of something, you're allowed to question things. Because then you're not agreeing to shit. Right, I'm here not agreeing to a lot of shit that other people seem to just agree with. Because it's easier to go along with the fucking crowd. Right? If you're in the crowd, nobody's going to see you. But they still don't understand what I'm saying. Right? It's always about what they're saying. I got to listen to them, but they never got to listen to me. Them, they, whoever they are, right? If I say them or they, and you think I'm talking about you, that means it's probably you're guilty of something that I'm talking about. Right? Just like when I'm talking about me, and you think I'm talking about you. That means you're fucking projecting this shit if you're thinking I'm blaming you for something. Because I don't blame anybody for a fucking thing. Right? If I want to blame somebody for something, I'll go over your head. Right? I'll go blame God for something. Right? I'll go blame God for it. I'll go blame God for all of it. And go over your fucking head. Instead of blaming you. Why would I blame you for something that I did? Right? How could I blame anybody for something I did? The only time I could blame somebody is when it's something that they did. Right? I don't have time to stop for a fucking coffee in the morning. Now do I? I gotta get my caffeine and my nicotine in while I can and hope that the guy wants to stop at the fucking deli. You know? I gotta hope that he saw my text and will be like, yeah. That he don't even have to answer. As long as he sees it and brings whatever, like, you know, a water for me, whatever it is. That means I know he saw the text and he don't have to reply to it right away. Right? I know you saw it and you, like, if I answer you right away when I see you, be like, yo, my bad, I couldn't answer. I didn't have time to stop and get the water. Right? We'll go right now. If we can, right? If it's on the schedule. Right? I agreed to God's plan a long time ago. Other people put me in that contract, yo. They don't know the rituals they're performing, I guess. It's only me blabbering on about nonsense, babbling on, babble, 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 babble. Right? What is baptism? Right? Look it up in the Bible what baptism is. And tell me I haven't been sacrificed since a young age. Right? Before I did. Right? You want me to believe in the original sin, right? So what is the original sin? That you're conceived in sin. So whose sin is it? It's not my sin that I'm bearing. Now is it? Unless I go in the world and sin for myself. And then I put those sins on Christ if I'm already crucified with him. Right? This is what God woke me up to. That this is what these people put me into. Right? I didn't put myself into it. I just gotta find a denomination that's more my speed. Not this weirdo shit all the time. Right? They'll condemn New Age for incense and moon rocks, but then go do the same exact shit with the rituals. Kissing fucking statues, lighting off incense. Right? I like incense too. There's nothing wrong with incense, whistling, right? The only thing wrong with smoking a cigarette is if you're bringing it around somebody. You know, you're hurting yourself with it too. Right? There's nothing wrong with this shit. For me, it doesn't piss me off until it comes into my... Right? If somebody whistles the same tune to you 50 times every day, don't you think it will piss you off eventually? Eventually, right? You get pissed off by it? Why do you think I don't always show the stalking? Because it'll just piss you off by me showing you all the fucking time that it's there. The little changing lights, like it changes colors from like that blue fluorescent halogen to a regular yellow and then orange and shit. It's weird lights. It's not just changing colors in my mind. Or maybe it is, because everything is in everybody's mind, right? This is a reflection of what's inside of us. That's why we're here, making it the way we're making it. So unless you want to change, if you want the world to change at all, right, you have to make your world change. You can't worry about what's in my world if you want your world to change, right? I'm not accusing anybody of fucking my world up unless I was a little fucking kid. And when I'm talking about this shit from when I'm a little fucking kid, it's because there's tactics being used that try to get you to feel like you're a little fucking kid again, right? Trauma cycles, right? They're trying to reinforce these trauma bonds that should have never been there, right? What does Matt from Quantum of Conscience call it? Jacob Marley chains, right? That type of shit, right? Sins, right? It's the same shit is what he's talking about. Just because God made up a reality, that means God is fake too, right? He made up the reality for you and I, for me and you. Right? I'm grateful he gave me the parents he gave me, because I'd rather have them than these fucking weirdos that shove their kids on the stage to get money, like Britney Spears' parents. Right, I'm gonna be there a little late, but on time. Like 6:00 something. Right, I'm grateful I even have the car, even though it's a pain in my ass. I'm grateful I don't have to walk my ass up this road. Wait for the bus if it ever wants to come, because I don't live in a city. Right, but the thing is, you gotta pay for this shit. Right, it's not free. It's not fucking free. Nothing is free. Even something that's free costs. When you take it out of somebody's hand, right? When you take it out of my hand, you're lucky that I don't expect anything in return from it, right? When I give you something, I don't expect anything out of it, ever. I don't even expect to get it back if I gave it to you. Right? That means I gave it to you. Even if you lie and say, "Can I see it? Can I check it out?" and then you don't give it back. Like a lighter thief. I guess it's just me rambling on, But that's the one thing I gotta do. On my way, I'm on my way. Trying to find the queen of all my dreams, right? An actual lady. Not these queens out here, right? Right, he was telling you up front who he is. Freddie Mercury. Right, the band's name is Queen. What, you think it's for Queen Elizabeth? Right, we are the champions, my friend. No time for losers. Right, I know. Me neither. I got no time for the stalking, dude. I got no time to be dealing with that shit, right? You see how I draw snakes out and it makes them want to better themselves, maybe? And they stop being snakish around me? Because they know I see the snake in them. Just like I could see the snake in myself when it tries to slither. Right? I know it. I try to stay away from it. I want to let the snake slither away from me. Right? It's afraid of you. That's why it bites. Snakes are afraid. That's why they bite. That's why they bite innocent people. Because they're a snake afraid that you're going to kill them. They can't even see colors, They got to see heat. They got to see through like little UV ray, infrared bullshit. Right? They can't even see the colors like we see it. To tell when something's ripe. To tell if we could digest it, the size and everything, right? Right? We have a feeling to go by. Right? It feels hot. It feels cold, right? It's not this nonsense you have to look at and be like, "It looks hot, I could eat it. It's trying to kill my nest." Right? And digesting something that's too big to eat. And then you kill yourself eating it, right? That's a snake, dude. That's what snakes are. They're too big for their own britches. They don't know how to slither away from themselves. Right? I know how to. That's why I don't let it overcome me. Sins and temptation and all that fucking bullshit with drama and nonsense attached to it. Little strings on a marionette puppet. Here, do what I say. Do what I say. No thanks. Peace out.